Hello all. Welcome to the course Basic of Excel Skills introduced by Technolytics. Take IT easy. In this session, we are going to learn the following topics. The topic is arithmetic functions and we are going to see these 10 functions today. First function is ABS. ABS returns an absolute value of a number. For example, consider negative value which is written over here, that is -5. If I will apply ABS function over here with this value, I am writing here -5 and I am closing the bracket and I am pressing enter, it should make it positive. That is the function of ABS. ABS returns an absolute value of a number. It will return positive value as positive value only. Let's check it. I am again writing ABS. I am taking the cell address of 120. 120 is written in cell C1 and hence I have written cell address in my bracket parameters and I am pressing enter. Now it is returning the same value. Let's try for -200 as well. Equal to, for any function if you want to use, you need to write equal to first. So ABS opening round bracket, selecting the cell address where the value is residing and closing the bracket, and you can see -200 has become 200. This is nothing but your ABS function. Number 2, round. Round function will round a number to a specified number of digits. For example, if I want to make number 12.5 to the and make it to the decimal 0. Let's see. First I need to press equal to. Then I am writing round, opening the bracket. Here two parameters are expected. First is the number and second is number of digits. At what digit you want to make it round. Now 12.5, this number I want to round it to the decimal point 0 and I am closing the bracket. Now what it is supposed to do? It should not give me any decimal points and the simple number, but if the the decimal is 5 or more than 5, it will add it will increase one number to the previous number. Let's see, I am pressing enter now. Now you can see instead of 12.5 to the 0th decimal, it has become 13th. Let's try this round function for this particular number. Round 12.534 and I am rounding it off till the 2 decimal points. Now after decimal point, after 0.534 number is there. If you will see after 53, the next number is 4 and hence the previous number will remain like that only because the next number is not 5 or more than 5. So let's see what output we are getting. Press enter. It is giving me the output 12.53. Let's try with this number equal to round, opening the round bracket 12.535 and I am rounding it till the decimal 2. Now since if you will see after 0.53 the next number is 5, hence the 3 will become 4. Let's see and try for it. Enter. Now the output is 12.54. So this is how the round function works. It rounds a number to a specified number of digits. Next is mode. The mode is returns a remainder after a number is divided by a divisor. For example, if I am using the function mode is nothing but the modulus. So here two parameters are there. You can see first is number and second is divisor. So I am using the first number 12 and I am trying to divide it with number 5. Just think, if I will divide 12 by 5, then what remainder would be? 5 2s are 10 and 2 is the remainder. So expected answer is 2. Let's see what answer it is giving me. Yes, it is 2. Again I am using the same function mod. Now I am trying to divide the number 10 by 8, comma 8. Here remember that in parameters we do not have to divide it, but simply with the comma we have to write the number. Now you can see the remainder is 2. If I am dividing, function is mod, I am trying to divide 100 by 5, then the expected remainder is 0. Let's see what answer we are getting. Yes, 0. So this is how your function mod will be used. It will return a remainder after a number is divided by a divisor. Next is power. Returns a number raised to a power. For example, if we want to see, let's use the function power, and here you are having again two parameters. The first is a number and second is a power. Let's see, if I want to see 2 is to 2, that is 2 is to power 2, I want to see. We all know 2 square is what? 4. Expected answer is 4. Let's see what we are getting. Yes, the answer is 4. Let's see. Again I am using this function power, and now I am trying to get the square of 3. So 3 comma 2, and I am closing the bracket, I am pressing enter. Yes, 3 square is 9, and likewise you can get the square, cubes, or maybe power to the 100 also. Let's try this one. I am giving power, I am using power function with the number 1, and I am trying to get the 100th power of 1. Let's see what answer I am getting. 1, because we know any number, any power to the 1 is 1. So this is how the power function will work. Next function is sqrt, that is, it returns the square root of a selected number in a cell. For example, if I am using this with the number 16, sqrt, and I am opening the bracket, here single parameter is there, that is a number. Suppose my number is 16, so I am writing B9. Why B9? Because in this address my number is residing. So I am closing the bracket and I am pressing enter. The square root of 16 is what? 4. Likewise, you can just simply use the same function with different numbers. For example, if I am using it with 100, so we all know that square root of 100 is 10. And likewise, you can get the answer. So just now, we have seen all these 5 functions: ABS, round, mode, power, and square root. Let's see the next function, next set of functions, that is min, max, count, sum, and average. Here one table is given where roll number, name of the student, English, science, and maths marks are also there. Let's see, find out the total of all subjects of each student. So for total, I'll be using the function sum. So I'm writing here equal to sum. I'm opening the bracket and I'm using the cell range. Now I want it from C2 till E2. If you will see here in the function bar, see how it is written, C2 colon E2. This is nothing but the cell range which I am considering in my sum function, and I am closing the bracket. This cell range total it is supposed to give me. Now I am pressing enter. You can see the total is 165. So Rajan has scored total 165 marks in all the subjects. Let's find out the average. Equal to, I am writing the function average. I am opening the bracket. Here you can see the various parameters are there, like so many numbers are there, you can specify inside it. Again I will specify the range, same range I will specify. If you will see in the function bar, you can see C2 to E2, this range I have given in the function average. Now I am pressing enter. You can see the average of all marks is 55. If we want to see how many what are the minimum marks Raj has scored, so I will be using the function min. So I am opening the round bracket and again I am specifying the range. Range is same C2 to E2, because I am seeing the minimum marks of Raj, and I am closing the bracket, and yes, 50 marks are the minimum Raj has scored in subject English. Now let's see maximum marks equal to, the function is max, and here again I am specifying the same cell range, and now I am closing the bracket, and let's see the maximum marks Raj has scored 60 in maths. So this is what we have got: sum, average, minimum, and maximum. Excel is very smart. You can copy paste the formula further. For example, I want this total, average, mean, max for all the students. What I'll do, I will simply select it. You all know how to select the cell range. In the previous video, we have seen it already. So I am pressing Ctrl C, and here I will simply select the remaining cells and I will press Ctrl V for pasting it, or else I can make use of icons also. So you can see respective total, respective average, minimum, max of respective students are being displayed over here. The last function we will see here are the number of students. For example, I want to see how many students are there. Then I will use equal to count function, and again I will specify the range. So I will specify the total roll numbers from maybe if you will see in the function bar A2 to A6. A2 to A6, because these many students are there, and I am closing the bracket and pressing enter. You can see total number of students are 5. So we have seen up till now minimum function min, which returns the smallest number, max, which returns the biggest number in the set of values, count counts the number of cells, and sum, which adds all the numbers in a range of cells, average returns the average of all numbers, and count A. Let's say count A is what? Suppose if I am writing count function with all the student names of the students, I am trying to close it. So here you can see the range which I have given is B2 to B6, and I am pressing enter. I am getting 0. Why? Because count function works with the numerical values. But if you want to count the text value, you have to use count A function. So I am using count A, opening the round bracket, and now if I will select the name of the student, this particular range, and closing the round bracket, let's see, I am getting the proper answer of 5. So that's all for this video. On behalf of Team Technolytics, I thank you all for attending today's session and wish you happy learning.